Welcome to the Powered on Tech podcast with your host, Asher Dupree. Plug in and power up for today's hottest tech topics.
Hey everyone, what is up? How's it going? And welcome back to the Powered On Tech podcast. I'm joined today with my two guests, Isaac from Isaac Productions and my amazing cousin, Dwash. So we've got a lot planned. We've got a bunch of tech stories. We're going to do some tech trivia, and I'll explain the mystery behind why my YouTube channel was deleted. Alright, Josh, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi. Hello. And Isaac, how's it going for you?
Hey, it's fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I hear you're on vacation. Where are you exactly?
I just had a flight to France.
France. And you are from the UK.
Yeah,
Correct.
I live in the UK.
Nice. So, Josh and Isaac, we are going to start off the podcast with a trivia question, and then we will type our answers in chat, and then we'll just do these like regularly throughout the podcast, and then at the end we can reveal the answers. Count at points.
Alright.
Okay. The first question is, who invented the World Wide Web? And then you could just type your answers in the chat. Okay. Oh, you put it in general? Alright. Josh says Bill Gates. No idea. Sorry about that. Isaac says no idea. I have no idea either. So
Yeah, neither did I. Bill Gates was a good guess, though.
yeah, that's a great guess, Joe. So that was sort of a fail, I guess. We don't know that for whatever reason. So we had something exciting happen. The Samsung event took place. We got some interesting stuff. First thing I want to talk about is the Galaxy Tab Ultra. It's a 14-inch tablet. Joe, the iPad that you're on right now is about 9 inches. So think about almost double that. It's literally larger than the screen of my laptop, and you're using it as a tablet.
I think they're constantly trying to make tablets and stuff bigger every year. Constantly
Which makes sense, because like you were saying just before the podcast, like editing is better on larger devices, and I think everyone's kind of making a push to
Yeah,
make-
but if they want to edit, I think they would go on a computer
I
and
agree,
edit.
but that's the whole thing everyone's doing. Like now we have DaVinci on the iPad, and everyone's trying to turn it into a computer. I'm not a fan, but
Bro.
I don't know.
I think it's like a goal of getting rid of laptops and computers and making tablets like the main superior product to use now for the
But why?
future.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
why do you think Apple made the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro?
And iPads have the performance of a laptop now. Like iPad.
Yeah. With the new M2 chip added to
I
the
know,
Pro
it's insane.
models. And the
Yeah.
Wait, does the iPad Air have the M2 or is it the M1?
I
M1.
think M1.
Yeah, so Apple is basically even making the M1 iPad Air almost as powerful as the older M1 computer.
I know, it's just an odd decision because Macs are more expensive, so you would think, and not just Macs, but like most computers are more expensive than most laptops. So it would make sense that you would want to make the laptop replace the tablet, like what they were doing with like the laptops that like fold backwards, because then the users have to buy the more expensive option. It just seems like an odd decision to get rid of the laptop.
I think it's a cool idea though, because iPads are just cool in general, and like the whole touchscreen thing with the keyboard is just a cool concept.
This
I'm
kind of
saying-
reminds
Go
of
ahead.
the This kind of reminds me of the Asus dual screen laptop, which has like one screen above the keyboard and another main screen, which you can edit videos.
Like a touch bar, but big.
Yeah, like a really big touch bar.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're trying to make it sort of a laptop slash tablet.
Or kind of
or
like
just
the
like
Microsoft Surface tablets.
Yep.
Yeah, he's using a Surface Pro right now.
Oh, cool.
So that basically, is that a tablet that becomes a computer, or is it a computer that becomes a
That
tablet?
kind of like an iPad. It's a desktop-based tablet that you can detach to the keyboard and use it as a tablet.
But what
Yeah,
separates a tablet and a laptop? Is it the operating system?
It runs Windows 11, so yeah, I think so.
Okay. But if the same device were to run Android 11, then it would be a tablet that becomes a laptop.
I think ROG released a gaming sort of like a Nintendo Switch, and it runs Windows 11 as well.
And it comes
Yeah,
with
the
controllers.
Asus ROG Ally. It's supposed to compete against the Steam Deck, like a PC handheld kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
it actually runs Windows 11.
Yeah, so does the Steam Deck. They're like meant to compete. Asus made a bunch of bold claims saying it's more powerful than the Steam Deck.
is it true?
Sort of, but the Steam Deck is selling a lot better than the Asus ROG Ally.
Wasn't the Steam
Probably
Deck?
because I've never heard of the Asus.
I think Steam Deck runs on Steam OS.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's also a Windows mode in settings where you can turn it into like a computer.
Is it really?
Yeah, you have to go in settings though.
That's like 4 gigabytes though. So Windows is just pre-installed and not turned on.
Yeah, it runs on the Steam OS, but it has Windows on it, and you can run Windows through settings.
So then theoretically you can install Mac OS on the Steam Deck.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you could do that. Maybe.
Well, you can install Mac OS on Windows, so you can install
Wait, really?
Mac OS on Windows on... Yes, people have done it.
I keep trying to make my Mac OS run Windows sometimes for like some gaming stuff, and the only good thing is Parallels. Nothing else actually works.
But it costs like a bunch of money.
Yeah, so I just ran the free trial, and it's not worth it.
It doesn't work very well.
It works pretty well, but it's really expensive, and it's not
I just
ideal.
think the price is too much. Also at the Samsung event, we got the Galaxy Z Flip 5 and the Z Fold 5. They didn't change a lot. Just the Z Flip has like this massive screen on the front.
Yep,
It's
the
pretty
folder
crazy.
light screen. Like the folder light screen that actually has some use now. Like for the last one, I think it displayed the time and stuff. But now you can actually do like view your camera when you're taking pictures and stuff.
Here's the thing with the foldable phones. I'm still not a fan of them, and they just seem like a novelty. Like one use case of the foldable might be that you could use the main camera to take selfies and still see what you're doing. But the main camera on the Z Flip is the same quality as the selfie camera on like an iPhone.
Yep, I still think they're a bit gimmicky. Like they don't have, they don't.
They are gimmicks. That's what they are.
Yeah, they have a fold. Like for the fold part, you actually split the battery in two parts, I think.
For the hinge, so it's like on the top and bottom of the hinge.
Two batteries, one on the top of the hinge and one on the bottom of the hinge. I think
That makes sense.
I don't like the little crease you can see in the foldable phones when you fold it in the screen.
Yeah, and you can feel it too.
Yeah, it's like a little plasticky kind of feeling indentation.
I mean, the Pixel Fold has a really big bezel. I don't know if you see.
Bro, I forgot about the Pixel Fold. That's the ugliest device ever.
Terrible.
It's the horrible. It looks so bad. It's thick, and it costs like $1,000.
Yeah.
I
think
way too much.
Worst product of the year.
for yeah.
Yeah, it was like $2,000. It was $1,700, $1,700.
I think
Yeah.
the new Motorola Razr though looks awesome.
I agree.
The Razr Plus, whatever the new one is, it has the bigger screen on it when folded.
Yeah, I'm still not a fan of the folding phones, but the Motorola Razr Edge Plus, whatever they call it, is pretty cool.
It's good that they're trying to be modern again, because when I think of Motorola, I think of like the ancient flip phones. But I'm glad they're innovating.
Yeah,
and
it's
make
cool that they're bringing back like their roots, basically.
Yeah, because they used to make foldable, so they have the most experience out of the other people, like the companies.
But that's still like a completely different kind of foldable.
Yeah, but they know how to make like phones that fold, and they know like the battery where they should place the battery and stuff. So
Yeah.
they have an advantage.
Like I understand that the flip, like the Flip series, the Samsung Flip, those are all like supposed to be emulating an old flip phone. There was that one Samsung commercial where like an old lady like saw it and like she had a flashback or whatever, but it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
It's not even the same concept of folding or flipping or whatever.
Do you think Apple should make a foldable? I think
No.
they shouldn't.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I've seen renders on Twitter or X. They changed
Yeah,
the name.
X. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a story. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
And the renders were pretty trash, to be honest. Like, it's not the people who made the renders. It's an iPhone doesn't really look well as a foldable.
I know. An iPhone doesn't really look well as anything unless it's specifically an iPhone.
Yeah, but think about the Vision Pro. They made it, and after like 3 years, people would people would think it's normal, but that could happen with foldable iPhones.
I mean, it kind of already did happen. It's already been 3 years. It's been 5 years. This is the 5th generation of just Samsung's foldables. And it already is normal. I've seen plenty of people walking around with folding phones, and of course I've never owned one, so I can't really speak for like how useful they really are, but it just seems like such a gimmick and something that
If foldables are really like popular, turns popular in 10 years time, I think Apple should make an attempt on a foldable. So
yeah, maybe if it's just because people are buying them, but like each phone has its own advantage. S22 Ultra, S23 Ultra has an amazing camera. iPhone has great software. The special feature of the Samsung Flip is that it could fit in your pocket, which like
yeah, I mean, here's a theory. I mean, the like VR, AR glass, the headset and stuff. They, I think, what was the company again? I forgot. I forgot the company that made the VR headset. Like a couple of
Oculus,
Oculus, Meta.
MetaQuest.
Yep. They made it for like some time, and I think Apple wants to actually see if it's popular, and like they tested it out, and after that they released it to the public. Like they don't want it to fail, and they seen the success of like AR VR headsets, so they made it. Like they
Well,
released.
that's Apple's trend with everything. They're
Yep.
never like the one that like first makes a new product category, but they make sure that it's successful and popular before they completely blow everyone else out of the water and make the best version of that product that's possible. Which is smart.
Yeah.
I think
Apple.
some just hate Apple for that. Like they don't like Apple because they always copy people's idea and make them better.
But they only copy the good things.
Yeah, but Android users, they kind of like Android and hate on Apple, so they keep saying that Apple is copying other stuff from Android, like always on display.
I mean, what's Apple gonna do then? Not copy them and not have these features?
Yeah.
Because the Android users can either be like, Apple copies our features, we don't like that, or Apple doesn't have features, Android is better. So, I mean, there's not really right way to do it besides inventing your own stuff. But
Yeah,
man,
Apple's normally the pioneer of products, but they're probably going to be really late to the foldable phones if that ever shoots off into popularity.
yeah, and anything Apple releases that is like not ready yet is doesn't normally turn out well. Apple Maps.
Do you think
So,
they should make a flip phone fast or a fold phone fast though?
flip phone. Fold phones are even worse than the flip phone.
Yeah. I
Flip
mean
phones-
the
Go ahead.
hinge is more noticeable. On
Is it?
Fold.
Oh, on the fold
I think-
phones are more noticeable. Yeah, because it's bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger and you got a hinge on the middle of the screen.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a
And
hinge on the
it-
middle of the screen on the flip.
Yeah, but it's smaller if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's bigger on the foldable phones. On flip phones, if they nail it, it's gonna be good. If they make it hingeless, like if you can't see the hinge.
Yeah. Also, on the foldables, the phones are just so freaking tall. Like
Yeah.
whenever they are folded, it's almost impossible to use, and it just looks silly.
Was it the iPhone 5? They did it slightly taller, and they got and there were like memes everywhere.
Say that again. I
see.
was coughing, and I couldn't hear you over my cough.
I think they released the iPhone 5 or something, and they made it slightly taller or something.
Oh yeah.
It's
There was
mocking
there was a
design.
bunch of memes about that. There's a video. Somebody like glued a bunch of like iPhones together or something and made like a
That
3 foot.
me those kind of vibes.
Yeah. Bro, imagine.
Yeah, the
doing-
folding phones are really tall and folded. They're like slim and tall. It's weird.
The aspect ratio is completely off, and like apps aren't optimized to work like that. So,
I think Surface. Again, back to the Surface Pro. I think the aspect ratio is not that good. If I just search it up, because it's not. Wait, Surface Pro. It's like 3:2 aspect ratio, and it looks off for the Surface.
what, it's like taller or
Uh,
wider?
It's like 2736 times 1824, so it just looks off. It looks a bit too tall.
Well, the Macs are taller, like a MacBook.
Yeah, but
not
they nailed the
16 by
aspect ratio, and the bezels of the Surface Pro is just really bad for the older models.
Mm-hmm. But is the iMac have the same aspect ratio as the MacBook?
I don't know.
Or is it 16 by 9?
Because the Surface Pro has like an 18% more vertical screen real estate than a typical laptop, so I think they're trying to make like the taskbar thing not affect the screen, but like they want it to be a normal laptop, but or with the taskbar not affecting the viewing experience.
Yeah, and that's basically what Mac did, because the MacBook Pro has a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, so it's a little bit taller, whereas the iMac has 16 by 9, which is actually interesting. They didn't do it with the iMac, because the whole functionality is that it hides the taskbar, the menu bar and the dock.
But for 24-inch screens, you don't really need to care that much about the dock for iMacs.
I guess it makes sense. That makes sense, but
16 by 9.
But they
For
engineer
iMac.
it so whenever your dock and menu bar are at a default size, a full screen application like that's sandwiched in between the menu bar and dock will be a perfect 16 by 9 aspect ratio.
Yeah.
So it fits in there, which is good for like games and browsers and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, because iMac always got the 16 by 9 ratio. So it's, yeah.
They just didn't want to change it, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like the original 4K and stuff. The original aspect ratio was 16:9 for popularity. Like everything uses 16:9, so they just don't want to change it probably.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, I have a question for you. He's muted. Joe, unmute. Alright, I'll just ask you. Oh, there you go. You unmuted?
Yeah.
Alright, so tell me, is a lifetime supply of Subway sandwiches valuable to you?
Yes. I like subs. They're good.
How valuable?
I could live off of Subway sandwiches.
So could I. But
Like for the rest of my life.
I would
There's so many different sandwich combinations. Like, how could you not?
How valuable though?
I don't know.
Would you be willing to like legally change your name to Subway?
No. No.
No? Because Subway is actually giving people a lifetime supply of Subway sandwiches if they legally change their name to Subway. That is actually happening right now.
They did that before with a tattoo, I think, 3 inch by 3 inch tattoo, and they gave them a lifetime sandwich.
Bro, how many people did that? Because that's like a really good deal.
A foot-long tattoo, if they made like.
Yeah, I see in that. I saw a Brent Rivera video and it didn't work. You would get like a free foot long if you had a tattoo.
Yep.
But not like a lifetime supply.
I think there was like in 2022 a man got a 12 by 12 inch back tattoo, and he got free sandwiches for life from Subway.
That's crazy. Did Subway give him the design or?
Wait, let me just go back to the article. He got a 50,000 Subway gift card. I think Subway gave. I don't know if Subway gave him the design.
Nice. $50,000 is basically
Lifetime.
I think. I mean, your average Subway sandwich is about $10. If you get a sandwich a day, that is $3,650.
Also,
yeah,
also
that's a lifetime supply. At least 10 years.
So, basically, if you go to the pool, that's going to be really embarrassing. Because you got a whole
Subway Series 2022.
Get
That's pretty cool,
it on your thigh then.
It's too big to fit on your thigh.
I know.
Covers his entire back. That's
it's
awesome.
really embarrassing.
Not really. You could turn it into like.
Yeah, but do you really want a Subway tattoo for the rest of your life on your back?
I mean, you could always get it removed.
I don't. If they get removed, do they get removed completely? I don't think they do. I think it.
But like, do you think you go into the Subway shop and like? No, because they give you a gift card, so it's not like they like say like take your shirt off. We want to see the tattoo before we give you a sandwich.
I think for the first time, yeah, because they have to actually confirm that you got the tattoo.
But after that, you could get it removed.
Yep.
Because you still have the gift card. You could, or you could try to fake it somehow.
Yep.
Huh. What? And there's got to be somebody already named Subway, right?
I think if you remove a tattoo, it still has some parts of it left not removed. It's not like you got some scars from it and stuff, so you can still faintly see it. I think.
I'm just gonna search for Subway Smith. Just see if that's a person. It's just showing me results for Subway restaurants. Yep, I don't think there's anybody currently named Subway. I'm just thinking, like, if your name was already Subway and then they did that deal, then you would just win the gift card, or do you have to do it after the deal?
I think Subway's nailing it for the ads and stuff, because for the when they do these kind of things, they actually like get the hype from people,
Yeah,
and
they get a lot of press.
yep, and it's doing really great for the business.
Yeah. All right, how about we do another trivia question to
Cool.
merge these two topics? What was the first publicly available Google service? Let's have my answer. I mean, I think it's Google search. Oh, y'all are putting it in general. Yeah, Google search is my guess. I'm not positive. Wasn't Google called something before that? Google had a first name. It was like Ask Albert or something.
Uh,
I'm gonna find this. Archie. It was called Archie.
I think it's called Backrub for their search engine.
Yeah, but before that, in 1990, the first like, oh, there's a screenshot of it. It was called Archie. Wait, can you still use Archie?
I think 1996 it's called Backrub.
It was called Backrub then.
Yep, I think that was its first name.
I want to use Archie, but I guess it's shut down now.
Yeah.
Oh, archiesearch.com. Is that it?
Archie search.
Oh no, that's not it. It's like a recruitment
I think they shut
agency.
it down. They might have shut it down.
We have enough trivia to do a few in between the things, so we'll do one more question. Where is Silicon Valley located? I'll type my answer. The answer is, and I think the answer is the San Francisco Bay Area in California. Joe says San Ramon. Josh, where's San Ramon?
The
It's a real
California
place.
Bay Area, but if we're being specific, it's in the San Jose Metroplex in Silicon Valley.
It's Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it's
I
in
don't-
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, I don't know America that well, but I know it's in California because Apple Park is in California as well.
Yeah, Apple Park's in Cupertino, so probably.
Yeah.
I think Cupertino is a little bit south of the Bay Area, maybe north, maybe.
Cupertino's like it's more zoomed in, but California's a bigger area, so I don't know like
Cupertino is kind of a small town.
does it count? Does California count?
Yeah, that'll count as an answer. Sure. All right, Joe is heading off somewhere different, so he's leaving the pod.
Bye,
Oh.
See you
guys.
later, Joe. Bye. And he left. It's alright. Now it's just Isaac and I. We shall continue. So Elon, the other night, he said, I don't like the Twitter name, and I'm going to change it to something called X. And in an interview, he explained that this is a 22-year-old plan to make X.com, which is kind of the app for everything.
Didn't he make a flashing logo that flashed at like people living nearby, and they had it removed because it
They had
was
it removed this morning, I believe. Yes, and it actually, it was super bright, which is fine, but it was flashing Morse code, which if that's coming in like through your windows, that's really annoying, and the Morse code spell out it's bright enough, I believe. That's
yeah.
what
I
it
saw the video and it's like super bright.
said.
and
And
it's-
clearly it was bright enough. But I don't think they're taking it down because of how bright it was. I think they're gonna
They might
put
make a
up the
version.
new
that was
logo.
much-
Well,
they
because
might-
that logo is just a temporary logo.
Yeah, but I think they got like 18 complaints in the span of like 2 days. So that was a lot of complaints.
Yeah. And as of right now, the X logo is just like the little emoji. I'll put it in the title, but you can see what the emoji looks like.
Oh yeah. I mean, I tried turning off auto updates on my phone to get because I don't really like the name X.
To keep the Twitter app.
Yeah, but it randomly updated for me even when I turned off auto updates for apps.
Because they probably just updated the information that was on the server.
Yeah.
And not an actual new version. I have the X app as well.
I feel like in like 10 years time somebody's gonna pop up with a phone that still has the original Twitter.
I already saw somebody on Threads that was selling like an iPhone 12 Pro with the original Twitter app, and they basically just turned on airplane mode and took out the SIM card, and they were selling it for like $4,000 already.
Yeah, but it's most of the price is probably for the phone. Like it's probably
$1,000 for the phone, but that's still an extra like $2,000 that wasn't there. And I don't think it was like completely serious.
I think it was like meant to be a joke.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure somebody actually bought it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I could be wrong, though.
That's crazy.
So, we're already making sales on what you're saying. And it's just sad that, like, the Twitter bird is dead, because it's 17 years old. So
I think Elon kind of ruined Twitter.
So he made it. Yeah, he ruined the brand. So he made a new brand, basically, which is smart and stupid at the same time.
A million people left Twitter after Elon bought it.
A million. Oh, looks like Joe is back on the pod, using his alt. Hey.
Hey, sneak in.
Nice. Why do you have to use your alt? Is your main account not on your iPhone?
Yeah,
or something?
my main account's been taken away from me.
What device are you using?
My phone.
Nice. Your audio sounds really good.
Talking about
Yeah, I know my phone has a way better microphone.
Yep. iPhone 13 mini. What were you saying, Isaac, about your microphone?
I'm using the Rhode VideoMic NTG.
I'm using the blue Snowball. Which, kind of like the Twitter thing, I decided to buy the blue Snowball mic because Logitech was buying the blue brand, and they were starting to put the Logitech logo onto it. So I thought it would be a good idea to like buy it before they started doing that, so I could have the original version.
I think the Snowball microphone was kind of like the OG microphone for YouTube. Like it was cheap, and loads of people were using it for content.
Yeah, and it still holds up. It's a really good microphone, and it's like $30.
It's kind of like the OG microphone for YouTube.
Yeah. MKBHD, like everyone used the blue Snowball mic, and it kind of fell out, I guess. But maybe once Logitech buys it and slaps their logo on it, it'll kind of have a revival, somewhat. Alright, let's do another trivia question. Who is the co-founder of Microsoft?
Co-founder.
I think his name was like Bob Allen or something.
I thought it was like Paul.
Put it in the trivia questions chat. Paul Allen. Joe put the two together. Okay. Paul Allen. I'm gonna put it in the trivia questions chat. Paul Allen. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Alright, so something interesting happened this weekend. I was checking my email, and then I got an email from YouTube, and I'm gonna go ahead and just read it to y'all, okay? Let me find it. Here's the first email. Hi, okay, so let me give a little context. Actually, I had past tense, I had a secret channel, and I guess I could share the name with you. It was called Louis Maroney. I posted just some cool visual effects shots on there as social experiments. I posted a video of like some orbs in a room, and a bunch of people commented on it, talking all spiritual and stuff about the fake orbs that I put in After Effects. And overall, it was a pretty cool channel. It had about 20,000 views on it. And yeah, it was a little secret I had, but I got this email. Hi, Louis Maroney. We have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect other users from the platform. But if you believe we've made a wrong call, you can appeal this decision. You'll find more information about how the policy in question and how to submit an appeal below. And there was no other information about like what exactly the channel had violated, so I appealed it, and they sent me a second email. We've reviewed your appeal for the following. We've reviewed your channel carefully and have confirmed that it violates our community guidelines. We know this is probably disappointing news, but it's our job to make sure YouTube is a safe place for all. How this affects your channel. We won't be putting your channel back up on YouTube. Thanks, the YouTube team. So, that's the story. Yeah, the YouTube executives took down one of my channels for no reason.
Yeah.
Just no reason.
Did you know anything about what might have happened?
No. I have no idea.
What if it was the comments?
The comments were fine. I get an email for every comment, and I check my email. All the comments are fine. And I don't think the comments can get a video taken down, or let alone a whole channel.
Down the comment.
What?
I think YouTube takes down the comment if it violates.
Yeah, YouTube would just take down the comment. They wouldn't take down the channel that owns the video that the comment was made on.
What exactly did you post again?
Alright, so I'll give a list of videos off the top of my head. There is a plane crash visual effects in After Effects. It wasn't violent at all, just a plane that kind of flies like down below some trees in the distance. I posted a paranormal ghost video. I posted some orbs, and I posted Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse leaked scene. That's it.
If it really
they were all shorts.
Violated like copyright and stuff, I think they would only send you an email. They wouldn't take down the whole channel. So that's
and it didn't even violate any copyright.
Did you get a copyright?
No copyright strike. I did use some music from the Spider-Man movie on the Spider-Man video, but I think the video was less than 6 seconds.
That wouldn't have been taken down.
I know. And I wouldn't even get copyrighted because it's less than 6 seconds.
How many subs did you have?
About 22, I believe.
22, and YouTube cared that much to take down your entire channel?
Mm-hmm. Basically.
That's ridiculous.
It is. It's absolutely stupid. I tried to email them about like what had happened, and they're just not responding.
As a creator myself, YouTube support's like crazy to get to. It's impossible to get to YouTube support to chat with a real human.
Even Corridor had trouble doing that, and they have like 9 million subscribers or something.
I mean, YouTube should make a chat, like live chat or something. Loads of company have to like help the creators with stuff. I mean, it's impossible.
I feel like YouTube creators are smart enough to do most of the things you can do on the web, but most of the time if we're reaching out to support, we need something that like a real human has to do.
Yeah, like I tried reaching out to YouTube support because they always took down my comments, like always disabled my comments on my videos. Oh
yeah, they did that to me too. I reached out for the same reason, where you would like enable them and then you would upload it, and like the next day the comments are disabled.
That is crazy.
I think it has to do something because I put up my channel when I was only like 10.
Yeah, same.
So, okay, but now they don't do it anymore.
They don't. Yeah. Or I think my comments were my comments were all enabled, are all enabled right now.
Yeah, same for me.
More
So
recently.
I guess they realized like, hey, this kid looks 10, so we'll automatically start enabling comments in 3 years or whatever.
Yeah, because they did that to me so often when I was like last year.
Mhm. Yeah,
They
they
kept.
did that with every single video, and I had to go and re-enable all of them. So that's
Yeah,
interesting that that happens with other people.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
been a problem on my channel. There, like
Really?
all the comments on my videos are disabled.
That's really weird.
we could enable it, but it would just be disabled again. Really
Yeah, you
strange.
can enable it for like. So I think whenever you enable it, when you upload it, it gets turned off the next day, and if you enable it again, then I think it goes for like 30 days, and then it turns it off.
Uh-huh. I mean, but it's really annoying. It's like very annoying because
Yeah,
I
that's
got
the
some
perfect word to describe it. It's just annoying.
I got some good positive comments, and when they disable it, it's all gone.
Well, for me, if they disable it, I still have the comments once I enable it again.
For
It's just,
some, yeah, for some it kind of disappeared. I don't know why.
yeah, just weird.
Uh-huh.
So those are all of our topics. I guess let's go ahead and finish up the trivia, and then we could close out the podcast. Unless any of y'all have
Cool.
any other topics you want to go over.
All right.
Okay, let's see. What is the storage capacity of standard Blu-ray disc? Okay, so let me think here. I know one of my YouTube videos in 4K is about, I want to say 1.5 gigabytes. So, with that logic, a little bit more than 4K, let's say 2 gigabytes, it's about 3 minutes times 2.
Blu-ray disc, but it's Blu-ray disc probably plays an entire movie sometimes. So
Yeah, or sometimes 2 movies. Standard. Let's
I
see.
would say 20 gigabytes.
25.
Yeah.
Let's see. So 3 minutes is 2 gigabytes.
I say 50 gigabytes.
I'm gonna think about this before I put in a final answer. So I know 70 divided by 30 is that right? Yeah, 70 divided by 30 is 2.333. So then I would do 3 times 2.333, 6.999. And that gets me up to 7 minutes times 10, 60. So what are the integers? It goes 256. No, it goes 25. Because they actually do it in integers. They go from 8 to 16 to 32. So what's closest to 60 gigabytes? I'll do a quick Google search. 60 gigabytes. That's my final answer, 60 gigabytes. And we'll just do whoever gets it closer, right?
Can I change my answer to 50?
Mm-hmm.
Because I did the math and it's not 25.
Yeah, it has to be more. And that's
Yeah.
assuming it's like a little bit more than 4K. Because they also have to have information for like the menu where you select like play.
I think every layer of the Blu-ray disc is 25 gigabytes.
I don't know. Because like that would make sense for a normal movie. But if you're going to make a standard Blu-ray disc, you might as well make it a good amount longer than the movie. Because you got to remember, 70 minutes is only like for that's the minimum for a feature film. I'm changing my answer to 110 gigabytes.
Do any of you guys have a Blu-ray player?
No, I mean I do, but it's like in a closet or something.
We used to have a DVD player like 4 years ago, and then we finally got Xfinity. but
It's
we
crazy. It's
we never
crazy
used
that
our Blu-ray disc. We would only use our DVD, so I don't really know.
it's
I
crazy
think,
that like Blu-ray and DVD is now old. It used to
you
be
know,
like this
like
new thing.
school PCs. I think they have a DVD reader or stuff,
Hmm.
like like old school PCs.
Does the Mac Pro have a DVD reader?
No, they tried to make it like minimalistic, so no.
Well, that's weird because my Magic Keyboard has a little like eject thing in the top right.
What thing? Oh,
It looks like the eject button on like a DVD remote.
eject button.
It's like a like a weird looking home icon
Where? Top right.
on the top right. I have the Magic Keyboard Gen 1, so
I think it's just for you to turn off your computer, because my top right got a Touch ID, and some keyboards don't have a Touch ID button, like some Magic keyboards.
hmm
It's probably just a turn off the computer button.
but that would only work on like an iMac or a Mac Pro.
That would work on a Mac.
Any Mac? Because it doesn't work on my MacBook. It doesn't do anything.
No, I think it should. Uh, Probably reach out to Apple about it to ask.
Or I could reach out to Safari.
Yeah,
What
'cause
does top right home button on Magic Keyboard do? Let me throw some music back up in the background. Magic Keyboard. Sorry about the Discord pings.
yeah.
Those are not. Those are from our Discord, not your Discord. So if you're listening to this at nighttime, don't burn out your eyes and try to check Discord. It's just us.
Uh-huh.
Um. Magic Keyboard. I need to do Magic Keyboard for Mac. Because now they're all about
The
the
lock button.
eject key. It's for big iMac with its super drive.
What?
It usually gets pressed when I need to kick out a backup DVD, but the rest of the
Oh,
time it sits alone.
you not have the Gen 2 Magic keyboard.
No, that's what I was
Oh,
telling you. I have the Gen 1. The
That-
weird curvy one where it like curves up top.
I think because that's older, so they might have an eject button. But the new Macs
Yeah,
don't.
it's for the older Macs. And then I have the Generation 1 Magic Trackpad as well, which is like the same shape.
Yeah. I didn't buy the Magic trackpads because I didn't think it was necessary.
It's not necessary, but it's nice. It's really
I
interesting
love
that the way they.
Magic trackpad.
Because
It's
the
like-
Magic one is bad.
The Magic trackpad's amazing. Before we got our new iMac, like a year ago, the iMac we had before, we had one of the older Magic trackpads, but even the older one was amazing. Like, it's literally like you're using a laptop, but the trackpad's bigger.
I have the
Yeah.
other one. So on the new Magic Trackpad, they have like haptics, like what's in like the new MacBook ones. But it's really interesting what they did with the older one. They have like these little like things that are on the bottom of the trackpad. So whenever you push down, they click in and it
Was
registers
it actually clickable?
as a click. Yeah, it's clickable.
I mean, Apple really nailed the haptic for the presses and stuff. It's like it feels very natural.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's cool because the Generation 1 Magic Trackpad is completely mechanical, but
Uh-huh.
it still feels the same as
Yeah.
haptic
When I
touch.
still have the Touch ID thing, the home button from my iPhone 7, it actually I didn't know it was not clickable until like two months in.
Like,
It was like
you didn't know it was haptic?
yeah, because I wasn't really into smartphones when I had my iPhone 7.
So what, you just never really let it go dead?
Yeah, because I always thought it was actually a button, but when I turned it off one time, it actually did. So I knew that it was actually haptic.
Did
I
you
did
think
re-
it was Did you think it was broken at first?
Yeah, I just thought when it turned off, like some mechanisms just stopped it from clicking. I wasn't into smartphones at that time.
Yeah. Was it like when the iPhone 7 was new?
Yeah, when my parents got
So
it. So
that's late 2016.
yeah, so I was actually just using the smartphone as a like regular smartphone, not actually minding the tech behind it and stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy that so many people like hate on the haptic buttons, but if I'm being honest, they feel better than mechanical ones.
Do you prefer Touch ID or Face ID?
Uh,
Touch ID.
Touch ID probably.
I mean, Touch ID failed on me sometimes, so I'd say Face ID.
Face ID fails at me sometimes too. It'll like randomly turn off and it'll make me type in my passcode.
It mainly doesn't fail on me, but because Touch ID, like for 2 out of like 5 times it fails on me.
2 out of 5.
Yeah, like
Just
if
register multiple fingerprints with like the
yeah, I
same
did
finger.
know that until like last year. Because
I used to
like
have an
Touch ID better.
iPhone 8.
I saw a video from Mr. Who's the Boss, and basically he's taught me that trick.
What, the multiple fingerprint?
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that there. Well, I kind of figured it out on my own, but I did see that video. It's because it makes sense to have like Face ID on something like an iPad, which is weird because iPad is the one with the Touch ID. Just
I mean,
because
they
I don't
got
want to
the
put my
top.
finger all the way up to the top of the device every time I want to unlock it.
I think it's pretty clever because it's the power button and the Touch ID at the same time.
It's cool, but like realistically, I would
Yeah.
rather tap the screen to turn it on, and then it's already using Face ID. Whereas on an iPhone, whenever you pick it up, your thumb is already on the button, so it'd make more sense to swap the unlock mechanisms
Yeah,
on an iPhone
like
and iPad.
yeah.
But what do you think costs more? Like
Probably.
Face
pro-
ID.
I think
I
Touch
think-
ID because they
I
got a
think
button.
Face ID.
Yeah,
got a-
Face ID because they have to add the extra sensors to get the curvature of your face and stuff.
I mean, that is mostly software. But
Yeah.
there is like
Yeah,
Yeah,
LiDAR
but there's
or whatever
still
they
some
use.
hardware to it.
Yeah. I don't really know. I'm gonna leave that unanswered. Let's continue with these trivia questions. What does... Oh, let's see. Who designed the first Apple logo? I don't even know. I'm skipping that one. I know what it looks like. It was Isaac Newton holding an apple,
Yep.
laying next to a tree, and it was black and white. It looked kind of like a postage stamp.
I mean, it's definitely not Steve Jobs, but I don't know. Maybe he assisted in it.
Ronald Wayne.
Never heard of him.
If,
I mean,
if Joe gets this right, I swear he's looking it up.
I heard of him, but I don't think he designed the logo.
I've never heard of him. I think my friend's uncle is named Ronald Wayne something.
I'm
think
not
he-
using Google. I'm just guessing.
I think he was.
I believe you.
I think it was the
Ronald
co-founder.
Wayne was one of the original guys with Apple.
Yeah, I think he was one of the co-founders, but they probably hired a
There's
designer.
only 3 co-founders.
I think the other one was Steve, and he
There
stole
was Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs.
and I think Ronald Wayne.
I'm gonna look that up.
What's the answer?
3 co-founders of Apple. Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs, and Ronald Wayne. Yeah.
I think it's
Wait.
Ronald Wayne. Look it up though.
The
Look
next
up the-
question. Well, we're gonna reveal the answers after all the questions. We're just speeding through them right now.
Okay.
The next question is, what does URL stand for in context of the internet? I know this one, easy.
Yeah, this one's easy.
I want Joe to type it first.
I'm not sure about that one.
What is it? What did he put? Let's see.
I learned that at school.
Uniform requirements located? Yeah, it's uniform resource locator.
Yeah.
I believe so. And the next question, let's just type our answers in the trivia questions chat so I don't have to keep going back and forth.
We don't have permission to send messages in the channel.
Well, you have the author role, don't you? Oh, you lost it for some reason. Give you the author role. There you go.
Right.
And then I'll give Joe the author role. Alright, the next question is, which tech giant was originally known as AuctionWeb? I'm just gonna guess eBay.
It's not Facebook Marketplace, so it's eBay.
Next question. What is the name of the programming language developed by Sun Microsystems? I know it's not Java. Is it ARM?
Might be Java, I don't know. Just put Java.
I'll put Python.
I don't think it was Python.
Me neither, but that's my guess.
I think Python was developed by only one person. A Dutch
Really?
programmer. Yeah, I think it was a Dutch programmer.
Joe, you gonna add a guess? I guess not. What is the name? This one's easy. What is the name of the virtual assistant developed by Amazon? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to set off anyone's thing. Joe says Java to the other question. Yeah. But
Which
Alexa,
one?
but without the B. Actually,
Alexa.
that probably set it off anyway.
Which one? Alexa or Echo? It might be Echo.
The actual virtual assistant is Alexa, but Echo's the hardware.
Yeah.
That's like saying Apple's virtual assistant is HomePod.
Yeah.
Echo's just the name of the actual hardware. So.
Change the name. I think you could change the prompt phrase though. You could change it to like "Hey
Yeah.
Amazon" or something.
I think that it's just Echo and Alexa.
Or say
Echo
Alexa.
dot.
Alright, I'm gonna reveal the answers. I'm going to actually take away the author roles from both of y'all. Just so y'all don't go and change your answers. Alright, here we go. Question one is...
Because when the
Bruh.
Sorry.
Question one... Wait, was that you or was that Joe?
Me. Spotify is.
I just muted Joe. Sorry about that.
that wasn't
Josh.
me. I was about to say, what was that?
Question one. Who invented the World Wide Web? The answer is Tim Berners-Lee. Did anybody guess that? No.
No, I guess Bill Gates.
Yeah. I didn't have any clue. Question two. What was the first publicly available Google service? I think we all got that right. With
Google search.
Google search engine. Question three. Where is Silicon Valley located? The Silicon Valley is located in Northern California in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area.
San
I
Jose.
said
San
I said
Jose is
south
the
south
southern
of
part.
That's
the bay.
California.
That's what I said. So I think I got it. I think,
Did I?
most of us got it.
That's
You just said
California.
California in general, so I don't know if that counts or not. We'll just say it does. So we all get a point for that.
Alright.
So now we each have 2 points. Who is the co-founder of Microsoft? I
Paul
said Paul
Allen.
Allen. You said Paul Allen.
We all got that.
I don't know if Joe got Paul Allen. I'm just gonna go up and check. Yeah, he put Paul Allen. Yeah, we all put Paul Allen. All right. What is the storage capacity of a standard Blu-ray disc? Joe got this right somehow. with 25 gigabytes. I don't see how that makes any sense, but
Changed it because I
Well,
thought it was.
each layer of the disk is 25 gigabytes, and there's only 2 layers. So
it didn't
the
say
whole
a layer. It said a standard Blu-ray disc.
Standard.
Yeah,
It
but
said
there's
the
a
whole
layer.
disc.
There's layers to the standard Blu-ray disc, and
I
each
know.
layer is 25 gigabytes. So combined, it would be 50.
But it didn't say what's the storage capacity of a layer of Blu-ray disc. It said a standard Blu-ray disc has how many layers. So, I mean, not how many. I don't know. God, forget that. It said what's the storage capacity of the entire Blu-ray disc, not just the layer. So,
Yeah, so me and Ashley got it wrong then.
yep. Good job, Joe. So now you have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Joe, you have 4 points, and Isaac and I have 2. Who designed the first Apple logo? The first Apple logo was designed by Rob Janoff. None of us got that.
No.
What does URL stand for in the context of the internet? A URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Isaac and I got that correct. Joe did not. So we are all tied at 4 points.
No, because y'all didn't get the original Apple logo right.
Neither did you. Neither did you.
I know. So y'all are at 3, and I'm at 4.
No, we're all at 4, Joe. Which tech giant was originally known as AuctionWeb? eBay.
eBay.
Alright, we got that. So now we're all at 5 points. What's the name of the programming language? Java. So both of y'all got it. So now, y'all 2 have 6, I have none. And then we all got Alexa. So y'all 2 are actually tied. I'm gonna look up a bonus question to ask y'all.
That sounds good with me.
Alright. Let's do this. When was the first iPhone released?
Easy.
And I know, but I need the month and the day as well. And if none of y'all get it right, that's okay. The winner will just be whoever makes it closest. So, Joe, what's your answer?
Easy. Know that by heart.
Okay, what do you say, Isaac? Nice. Isaac gets it correct. He got it by the minute. June 29th, 9:41, 2007. Joe says it's a typo. Alright, man, that's hard to believe. Because he put June 27th. Alright, I'll do one more question. Just find Joe. I'll give that one to you, and we'll do one more question. Okay, let's see. Whoever can name the most macOS versions, and I need you to start DMing them to me. Just name as many macOS versions as possible, and whoever gets the most will win. Just, you have to DM them though, so the other person didn't see him. Isaac, I see you typing.
Yeah, I'll just type it and copy it and DM it to you.
Alright. While everybody is doing that, turn up the music. If y'all like this music, you can get it over at upbeat.io. It's all copyright free, and the link is in the description. They have a bunch of different vibes, if you know what I mean, like calm, energetic, stuff like that. It's high quality, made by artists all around the world.
Oh, I can't think of some.
Isaac, how many do you have so
Uh,
far?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Alright.
Oh, got one.
we're supposed to DM it, but whatever. Alright, Dwash says cheetah, puma, jaguar, panther, tiger, leopard, snow leopard, mountain lion. Wait, snow leopard, lion, mountain lion, mavericks, Yosemite, Capitan. Okay, so I actually have Joe's Google account password. So I'm gonna sign into his account really quickly. And
I have to go in 5 minutes.
alright, we're pretty much done here. I just want to see something.
You want to check his history?
Yep. Shoot, I might be logged out. Yeah, it sent him a verification code. I doubt he's gonna accept that. So, I'll just have to take his word for it. Well, let's count up the results. Isaac, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And Joe has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. You won by one single answer. Great job, Isaac. Isaac, you are the official first champion of Powered On Trivia.
I only knew all the cats, the ones where they did cats for the names.
I know, it's pretty easy to remember. It's just all the cats. And then let's see. After that, there's Mavericks, Catalina. I'm doing this off the top of my head. Mavericks, Catalina, Sonoma, Monterey, Ventura, Yosemite. All the ones, but those ones are kind of older.
I think it's Capitan, though, not Captain.
Yeah. That was probably just a typo.
Yeah.
Introducing macOS Captain. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of the Powered On Tech Podcast. This is episode either 9 or 10. I don't keep track anymore. It's in the title. And we will see you in the next podcast. Peace.
Bye, guys.